geometry. So let's start with the introduction. Coordinate geometry is something where algebra and geometry are mixed together and we have learned, right? So both go hand in hand. So we try to understand geometry with the help of algebra, or we can say we try to understand algebra with the help of the basic geometry. Now in the ninth standard we have learned how to locate the position of a point in the Cartesian plane and we saw. Let's have a quick recap of that. So we all know that any plane can be divided into four parts by means of horizontal x-axis and vertical y-axis, correct? And this is dividing the plane into four parts, that is the first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and the fourth quadrant. As you know that in the first quadrant we have from the right side it is a positive x-axis and above we have positive, so plus plus. In the second quadrant we have the left side of the origin of the x-axis, so that is minus plus. In the third quadrant we have minus minus, both are negative, and the fourth quadrant we have plus minus. Also, we have seen that every point on the x-axis, suppose if I take a point on the x-axis, I take a point Q here. So every point on the x-axis will have y coordinate 0. So here it will be here minus 2 comma 0. Every point on the y-axis, suppose if I locate a point here. So here the point R is here. So point R lies on the y-axis, therefore it will have x coordinate as 0. So every point on the x-axis will have y coordinate 0. Every point on the x-axis will have y coordinate 0. Every point on the y-axis will have x coordinate as 0. We have also seen the linear equation, how to find out the equation of a line. For example, if I just extend this line here, since we have drawn a graph, so a quick recap. So if I extend this line here, this line P, so we can say here line PA, I'm just extending. Okay, we have learned in linear equation also this. Okay, so if I extend this line, I'm getting this line. Okay, and it is actually 2.2 here. So if I want to find the equation of this line, suppose I give this name as PA. So equation of a line PA, this line is parallel to y-axis. So if it is parallel to y-axis, so this will be in the form of x equal to constant. Therefore, here x equal to 2.2 is the equation of line PA. Similarly, if I extend the same thing here and if I name this line as PB, this line is parallel to x-axis and therefore equation of line PB, that means a line which is parallel to x-axis will be equal to the form y equal to 3. So y equal to 3. Okay. What will be the coordinate of P? So we have learned this also in the coordinate geometry. How to define the x coordinate and the y coordinate. We have also learned that distance of a point from the x-axis. If I talk about the x coordinate, so I should take y-axis. Okay. Distance of a point P from the y-axis is the x coordinate. This can also be written as x coordinate. The other name is abscissa. So distance of a point from the y-axis is the x coordinate. So this is the distance which is covered. So this much distance is actually 2.2 units. So the x coordinate is 2.2. Correct? The x coordinate is 2.2. And if I want to find out the y coordinate or the ordinate, so here again I can write the same thing. Distance of a point P, from x-axis is the ordinate or y coordinate, or we can say ordinate. Distance of a point P from the x-axis. So if I try to find out what is the distance of this, so this distance is 3. So this distance of a point P from the x-axis, if I say, it can say ordinate. So coordinate of any point in the Cartesian plane, if I want to find the x coordinate and the y coordinate, so the distance of the point from the y-axis is actually the abscissa or the x coordinate. The distance of the point from the x-axis, distance of a point from the x-axis, it is defined as a y coordinate or ordinate. So we have learned this in 9th standard. Let's learn in 10th standard. Very important thing we are going to learn, that is the first thing, distance formula. We are going to learn distance formula and its application. We are going to learn about section formula and area of triangle. This is covered in standard 10. Let's understand the derivation of this formula. So let's assume we have to derive the formula. So P and Q are any 2 points in the Cartesian plane. I had taken in the first quadrant, so that's positive and it's very clear for you. So let P be x1, y1 and Q is x2, y2. My aim is to find out what is the distance PQ. What is the distance PQ? So for this we require construction. Let's draw a line perpendicular to the x-axis. So we are drawing a line which is perpendicular to the x-axis here. And let this again, from Q we are drawing a line which is perpendicular to the x-axis. Okay. And then also we are drawing a perpendicular from the point P. So let's name this as suppose B. This is B. So I'm drawing a line PM perpendicular to QB. So from P we're drawing a perpendicular. So this is a construction. Let's understand. Now this year we have case study questions. So the basics also should be clear. You don't know which question can come, right? So here for deriving the on PA perpendicular to the x-axis, we have also drawn QB perpendicular to the x-axis, and we have drawn even PM, let's take PM perpendicular to QB. Our aim is to find out what is the distance EB. P is x1, y1, Q is x2, y2, correct? Now, if again, like the 9th standard funda, if I want to define what is the x coordinate, what is the x coordinate if I want to find out. So here if I say x coordinate is nothing but the distance from the y-axis. Distance from the y-axis. So actually this much distance from the y-axis is x1, correct? So this much is x1, okay? If I want to define the x coordinate of Q, that is again distance from the y-axis, so this much distance is x2. So if this is x1, this is also x1. If this much is x2, so I can say this much is x2. So we define usually always from the origin. So this is x1, this much is x2. So what will be AB? It is x2 minus x1. So we got the distance of PM as x2 minus x1. Similarly, how to define an ordinate? Ordinate is defined as the distance from the y-axis. So distance from the y-axis, this is the distance. So this much is y1, this total from the origin. And here distance of the coordinate of Q, that is ordinate, from Q to B, this is y2. So QM will be y2 minus y1. So this total QB is y2, PA is y1. So what is QM? y2 minus y1. So we have got PM as x2 minus x1. We have got QM as y2 minus y1. We have to find out what is PQ. So you know that here triangle PMQ is a right angle triangle. It is a right angle triangle. If it is a right angle triangle, so can we apply Pythagoras theorem and find what is PQ square? Therefore, PQ square equals to PM square plus QM square. So we apply Pythagoras theorem. So PM square is x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. So once we have got this x2 minus x1 the whole square, one sec. So here x2 minus x1 the whole square and y1 minus y2 the whole square. This whole square is missing. This is the whole square. Now we actually want what is PQ. We are interested in PQ rather than PQ square. So when I want to here, again I will write this since it is not clear. So PQ square we got as x2 minus, we are just applied Pythagoras. We are interested in PQ, not PQ square. So we are taking square root on both the sides. So we are taking square root on both the sides. When you take square root on both the sides, here this PQ, it will become the square and the root will cancel. Here we will get the whole root of, here we will get the whole root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. So we have learned the distance formula that if p is x1 y1 and q is x2 y2, the distance pq is square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. In the next video, we'll be seeing the application of the distance formula and solve exercise 7.1. Thank you, students.